Hey adventurers, today we're going to be doing our Christmas book haul for you all.
These are the books as
a
it's
parent.
kind of apparent that we got for Christmas and Christmas Eve.
I got,
Start.
I'm starting. I got And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I read this already and it was fantastic, but I wanted a copy of my own because I want to read it again, and it's one of those things that sometimes you want to reference. So I'm really excited. It's a really pretty little edition.
I'm not starting at Christmas Eve because that's at the bottom of the stack, so I'll start at the top of the stack. And we will start with Dawn of the Jedi Into the Void by Tim Lebbon. This is a Star Wars Legends novel, one that I've read the prologue or the introduction or something to on Amazon several years ago, and since then I'm like, this sounds really cool, I want to read it. So I want to read it. Then I got Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. This is, I don't know enough about this book to tell you what it's about, even though I'm a couple chapters in already. But it's young adult or middle grade, I don't know, somewhere around there, fantasy. I don't know, you probably know more about it than I do, so. But I am looking forward to reading it. And one more, I got Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This is his young adult science fiction series. This is the first book in his science fiction series. I haven't read it yet and I want to. He's got books 2 and 3 out already, as well as 3, maybe more novellas that are set in this world, and I've wanted to read him and get into the science fiction world for a long time, and I haven't yet.
So the next book I have here is The Woman with the Blue Star by Pam Jinoff. I haven't heard anything about this. It was one that was picked out for me, and I'm excited to read it because I do love historical fiction, and World War II is usually my favorite setting.
So, some of you have seen and have noticed that I have a couple editions of Lord of the Rings, but one of the editions I've only got The Fellowship of the Ring and The Two Towers, and I don't have, well, as well as Silmarillion, I guess, but I don't have Return of the King or The Hobbit, so then I've got both of those in these super cool, very pretty, nice black editions with the colorings on the spines and everything. Along with that, I also got The Nature of Middle-earth by J.R. Tolkien, edited by Carl F. Hofstadter. This is kind of a lore history book type stuff. There's just a bunch of Tolkien's notes compiled into this. I don't even think it's in a narrative format. I think it's just information type stuff, but I'm really excited to get into it and read it and use it as a reference for understanding more of Tolkien's legendarium.
So the next book I have here is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This is a book, after I read Dust and Shadow, I really wanted to read Peter Pan, and then Peter Pan came up additionally somewhere else in my summer, and I actually had a hard time getting my hands on a copy. So I got this for Christmas, and I'm really excited to read it.
Okay, so then
with our great minds that think very much alike.
And unbeknownst to us, we both got Recorder by Kathy McCrum.
Yep.
This is, I actually don't know much about it. It's book one of the Children of the Consortium. It's a sci-fi written by a Christian author. That's about all we know about it, but for some reason the cover really intrigued both of us and we both really wanted it, so
we both ended up getting it. So.
Yep.
Okay, I also have My Father's Son by Emily Murray. This is a self-pub by an author that I am acquainted with, and I wanted to read it, so got that one.
Okay, I've got The Mask of Mirrors by M.A. Carrick. I believe this is a author duo that wrote this one. One of them is Marie Brennan, who wrote the Natural History of Dragons and the Lady Trent memoir series, and I don't remember who the other author is, but I'm very excited for it, and the cover's beautiful, and I think it's YA, but I'm not positive about that. Either way, it intrigued me and I wanted it, so I got it.
Okay, I also have Within These Lines by Stephanie Morrill, and yes, if you watch the wrap-up, I have already read this in the 2 weeks, or in the week since I've owned it. And another amazing
happy coincidence.
We both got Black by Ted Dekker for Christmas.
This is a series that I have heard quite a bit about, actually. Specifically heard a lot about it from Ramsey from Rajathon. He mentioned that he read the book and he loved it, and really intrigued me with his description and his reasoning for why he loved it so much. And so I wanted to get it as well, read it as well. Kate bought it for me.
And then one of our
older sister's best friend.
Our older sister's best friend, yes. She's like our older sister too, so. It was one of her favorite series and she wanted to get it for me because it was her favorite book, so that's why I got this one.
And then my brother, who had also heard about this series when he was down in the States recently, he bought the entire series for me, so I've got all 4 books plus book 1 again.
Plus book 1 again. We're set, but we have different bookshelves.
And so it's very cool because I do really want to read this series, and I'm very excited to read it and have it all.
It was fun opening those. Oh, another So I got The Graveyard Book by Neil Gaiman. This is a book, I've read one book by Neil Gaiman and I've wanted to read more, and this one intrigued me, so I'm glad I have it and I can try it out.
Sure, we'll go with this one. I got a Spanish Bible for Christmas. I've wanted it, so you probably know that I am a Spanish major. I'm graduated now.
You're graduated.
I have a degree in foreign language with a concentration in Spanish, and
Goodness, you sound so smart
it
now.
sounds so, yes. But I wanted a Santa Biblia, Holy Bible, whatever, a Spanish Bible, that's what I'm looking for, so that I could have that as a reference and as a help actually tool in many ways. So I'm very excited to have this and to be able to read through it and to use it and to learn from it.
So I also have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is a book I haven't decided if I wanted to read, and someone got it for me, so I've decided I'll find out. It's really, I'm having you hold my tea now. Thank you. It got a little wet under the Christmas tree, which is really sad, so the pages are a little bubbly, and the inner cover here bled a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. It reads just fine. The words aren't marred, so.
Yeah, and if she likes it, she can get a nice edition of it or whatever.
Or just be happy with because beat up books are nice, I just don't like waterlogged books.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my childhood too much.
I also got the Lord of the Rings Illustrated Edition by the author. So this is a brand new edition that came out sometime, I want to say November. And I've seen it all around Bookstagram, BookTube. I'd known about it before that because I'd wanted to get it and read it and see all the beautiful illustrations. The one thing that I was worried about when I was seeing it is that these red edges, the sprayed edges, would be too bright, because lots of the pictures looked like they were too bright and they actually clashed, but in real life they actually are very nice color. They blend and are a little bit more mellow than anything else, but it's a very beautiful edition of the Lord of the Rings, and I'm very excited to read through it and see all the cool illustrations that come with it.
Have you taken the dust cover off?
I have, yes. Inside the dust cover is an eye.
Ow, that's scary.
Yeah.
I see you.
It's an eye.
Okay, so my next book is Sweep by Jonathan Oxtier, which I did talk about in our wrap up. The story of a girl and her monster, and it was really, really good, because yes, I did already read it. But that's that.
And then the last book that I got is Pictures by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is illustrations and drawings and stuff that were done by Tolkien himself, and it's something that I actually didn't know that this existed until this year. And once I found that it existed, I realized obviously I need to have this. So so I got it for Christmas, and I'm very, very excited for that. I've already looked through all the pictures. I haven't gone through and read all the stuff about it, but it's very cool.
And I also got Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and I don't know anything about this book. If you guys have read this book or have heard of it, please let me know what you think of it, because yeah, I just want to hear your thoughts, please. And then my last book, move Hedwig, please. Thank you. Is a dictionary. Yes, I got a dictionary for Christmas. Webster's 1828 dictionary. This is the compact edition, as my grandpa jested. This is, I'm really excited to have this. When the King James Version was this is the dictionary that's most applicable to the King James Version of the Bible, which is the version I use. So it's really helpful to be able to look in and find out what words meant when the King James Version was translated, what they actually meant at that time, because words' meanings change over time. So I'm really excited to have this, and it's really cool. I don't know, I like to read through it sometimes.
And a couple random little bookish gifts, I guess, that I got. One of them I got Hedwig. I like owls. Hedwig's an owl, so sure. Anyways, but I got Hedwig, and I also got a bunch of bookends, so you'll probably see me reorganizing my bookshelves because I have a bunch more books that I need to do, so I'll probably do another bookshelf reorganization video coming sometime in the future here.
Thank you all for watching an Erudite adventure. We hope you had a happy holiday season and are enjoying or prepared for this next year.
We post videos every Monday and Thursday, and have our social medias linked in the description down below. That includes our Discord in case you want to join that. But we post videos every Monday and Thursday. We will see you guys again soon. Stay warm and Happy New Year. Happy New Year and stay warm. I like that. Happy New Year and stay warm.